Yoga Live with Holly Adams. I'm going to be taking you through a basic morning flow here on your mats. Please join me in Shavasana to begin. And just begin to take up some space here on your backs, allowing your arms to rest easy by your side, palms face up. Allowing your toes to turn open to the corners of your mat. And just beginning to allow the body to relax into your space. Allowing your eyes to close. Softening the space between your third eye center. Just allowing the breath to move in a little deeper. Beginning to match the inhale length with the exhale length. And just noticing if there's any areas in your body that need a little more attention. Beginning to give the breath purpose and direction. Starting from the crown of your head, beginning to soften, beginning to release. Moving down through your shoulders, melting them away into the earth. And softening your chest and your abdomen. Relaxing your hips and your pelvis into the floor. Letting go of any tension through your arms, your wrists, and your fingers. Allowing the legs to be heavy. Allowing the toes to relax. Feel yourself present here in your space. And I encourage you to set an intention for your practice here this morning. A simple word, a simple phrase that will keep you present as you move through the practice with your breath. Taking a big breath in through the nose, opening the mouth, feeling the release. Again, breathe in, breathe out. On your next inhale, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Using the breath to breathe your arms overhead, take a full good morning stretch. As you exhale, breathe your knees in towards your chest. Maybe your forehead rises to meet your knees. Release your shoulders back to the earth. Taking your right hand and your right knee, left hand on your left knee, just begin to draw big circles on the ceiling. Massaging, releasing, drawing circles in the other direction. And coming back to stillness, breathing your arms out into a T. Gently begin to lower your knees over to the right side of your mat. You may have to lift your bottom hip to twist deeper through your center. Allow your gaze to look over your left fingertips. Feel your left shoulder melt heavy into the earth. And breathe your way back through the center. Knees to chest, wrap yourself up, forehead can rise. Releasing shoulders, arms back out into a T. Lowering your knees over to the left. Again, moving that bottom hip to twist deeper. Drawing your gaze over your right fingertips. Feel your back body melt heavy as you soften into the twist. Breathe back through center, knees to chest, wrapping yourself up. And then releasing your shoulders, keeping your right knee drawn in. Press your left leg long on the earth. Your left leg can hover or you can ground down through your left heel. Pulling that right knee in closer towards your right shoulder. Flexing the toes. Breathing in more space. And breathe back through center, knees to chest. Squeeze, lift and round. Lower, release. Left knee draws in, right leg goes long. Again, right leg can hover or ground down. Guiding it in deeper, closer towards your left shoulder. And breathe back through center, knees to chest, round and lift. Lowering your feet to the earth, setting up for a bridge pose. Walking your heels in closer towards your glutes, arms down by your side. On an inhale, begin to fill up the belly as you press into your heels, float your hips to the sky. Feel the stretch across the front of your body. Keep drawing forward through your knees, squeezing higher through your glutes. One more breath. As you exhale, lower your hips to the earth. Take a moment to just rinse out your low back, lowering the knees left and right. And coming back through center, one more bridge. Inhale as you lift, peeling the hips up. Maybe this time you walk the shoulder blades together beneath you, lifting higher through the front of your body. Hands combined, one big breath that fills you up. Exhale, lowering down, one vertebrae at a time. Once again, tick-tocking your knees. Feel the release. Coming back through center. Breathe in, draw the knees into your chest, round all the way up. And then lowering the feet to the earth. Rolling to either side as you press your way up to a tabletop. Coming towards hands and knees. And take a moment to spread your fingers really wide. Feel the space between them. Shoulders over wrist, hips over knees. Closing your eyes, finding a neutral spine. Low belly draws in. Crown of the head pulls forward as the tailbone points back. As you open your eyes, take a breath in and lower into your belly, stretching up and out through the crown of your head, shifting back through your sit bones, coming into your cow pose. As you exhale, press into the earth, round through your upper back. Breathe in as you lower and lift. Exhale as you release and round. Moving slow and steady with the rhythm of your breath. And taking one more round. And coming back to a neutral spine. As we thread our needle, float your right arm all the way up. Look up at your right fingers. Breathe your right arm beneath you. Find rest on your right cheek. With the option to keep your left hand forward, and you begin to stretch it all the way to the top of your mat, feeling a big side body stretch. Another variation would be to tuck your left forearm along your low back. Keep melting into your right shoulder. Keep breathing deeper into your body. Releasing when you're ready, left palm into the earth. Right hand back to the sky, look up, lift up. Exhale the palm back down, tabletop. Take a moment to shift your hips left and right, evening out the sides. Coming back to thread the needle, breathe in, float your left hand all the way up. Breathe your left arm beneath you, find rest on your left cheek. Right hand can extend forward or tuck along your low spine. Unwinding when you're ready. Right palm to the earth, left fingers lift high. Breathe back through center, tabletop. Big toes touch, knees go wide, sliding your hips back into a child's pose. Melting your forehead down towards the earth. Make a gentle rock side to side as you massage that third eye center. Keep melting back into your hips, stretching forward through your fingertips. And then beginning to walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Your left palm can cross the right as you sink deeper down through that left hip. Feel a big left side body stretch. Breathing your way back through the center. Fingertips travel across your mat. Right hand can cross the left as you melt down into your seat. Feel a big right side body stretch. Coming back through the center when you're ready. Take a moment to walk your fingertips as far forward as you can. Press the tips of your fingers into the earth, and then take a breath in that fills up the back of your body. Allow the breath out to melt your heart closer towards the earth. And then begin to press into your palms, tuck your toes, lift your hips, come to your first downward facing dog. Pedaling through your heels, just finding a little freedom as you shift the body into its own shape. Lifting the tailbone higher, drawing in through the low belly, melting the heart closer towards your thighs. Feel the shoulder blades draw down your spine as you press through your palms. Try to move the earth away from you. And on a breath in, lift your heels, bend your knees. Hop to the top of your mat. Allow your body to hang heavy. Maybe put a little space between your ankles, grabbing a hold of your biceps, just finding a gentle sway left to right. And on a breath in, release your palms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. And breathe in halfway, flat back. Breathe out and bow. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand. Stretch your fingers, look up, lift up. Exhale, hands to heart. Breathe in, fingers back to the sky. Exhale, trace your fingertips down to the earth. Breathe in halfway. Breathe out and bow. One more time, rise with your breath. Look up, lift up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, float the fingers. Exhale, bow and release. Breathe in halfway. Breathe out and bow. Plant your hands, step back into a high plank pose. Pausing for a moment, stacking your shoulders over your wrist, drawing back through your heels, chin away from the chest. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, shift forward to your tippy toes, bend at your elbows, soften all the way to your belly. As you arrive on the earth, untuck your toes, line your palms up with your chest. Pressing the tops of your feet into your mat, breathe in, lift from the back of your heart. Take a breath in. As you exhale, shift your gaze over your right shoulder. Breathe back through center. Exhale, shift your gaze to the left. Breathe in through center. Exhale, fold forward, forehead to earth. Begin to tuck your toes. Lift your thighs. Press up, high plank. Press back, down dog. Shifting here, moving yourself back into your shape. And on a breath in, lift your right leg high to the sky. As you exhale, take your right knee to your nose, round it. Breathe as you lift. Exhale, stepping the foot through between the hands. Framing that front foot first, making sure your right knee is stacked over your right ankle. Begin to lower your left knee to the earth. Untuck your left toes. Breathe both hands to the top of your right knee. Shifting forward, feeling a big stretch through your psoas muscle that runs along the front of your left thigh. Take a breath in, float the arms, lifting up out of the low back. As you exhale, take your palms to the earth. Find a runner stretch, peeling your right toes up, melting over that front knee. Feel a big stretch through your hamstrings. One more breath. Exhale, walk your fingertips back forward. Plant your left palm down. Option to keep your back knee down as you take a twist to the right, or tuck the toes, lift the leg, stretch higher through the right fingers. Release right palm to earth. Come into Crescent Lunge, floating the fingers to the sky, pressing back into your left heel, staying anchored through your left toes. Turn the pinkies in to melt the shoulders. Take in one big breath. Exhale, wide arm twist to the right. Pull the fingertips away from the body for the stretch across your chest. Breathe back through center, lift. Exhale, palms back to the earth. Step forward, fold. And breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out and bow. Inhale, rise, look up, lift up. Bend the knees, drop into the hips, come into chair pose. Feel the weight shift back into your heels. Maybe you lift the toes and release them back into the earth. Squeezing through your inner thighs. Feeling really grounded here. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Slowly connect your hands together at your heart. Shift your weight into your right leg. Gently step your left foot to the back of your mat. Coming back to Crescent Lunge with prayer hands. Drawing forward through the crown of your head. Prayer twist over to the right. Pressing into your palms, rinsing your spine. Maybe gaze goes up. Breathe back through center. Inhale. Exhale, palms to the earth. Standing split, back leg to the sky. Melting over that standing leg, toes point down. Take a breath in. As you exhale, little bow, knee to calf. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. Breathe Begin to draw yourself all the way open into a half moon pose, turning the toes, stacking the hips, stretching high through the fingers. Release left palm down, left foot to the back, right arm back to the sky. Palm to earth, plank pose. Breathe in, draw forward. Exhale, lower all the way or halfway, moving through a vinyasa, lifting high through up dog, releasing back into your down dog. Breathing deeper with each breath, finding more space, feeling a deeper release. Breathe in, lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stepping the foot through between the hands. And framing that front foot, left knee over the left ankle. Lowering down through the right. Untucking the right toes. Breathing your hands to the top of your left thigh. Feel the gentle shift forward as you stretch through that psoas muscle that runs through your right thigh. Breathe your arms up. Feel the lift up out of your low back. As you exhale, palms to the earth. Taking your runner stretch, peeling the left toes up off the earth, melting over your left thigh. Walking your fingertips back forward. Planting your right palm down, begin to open to the left. Maybe you tuck your right toes, lift your right leg, stretch higher through your left fingers. Palm to earth. Engaging your core, rising with the breath, lifting high. Pressing back through that right heel, staying anchored through your right toes. Melting into your front knee. Take a big breath in. Exhale, wide arm twist, opening to the left, pulling the fingertips out and away. Breathe back through center lift. Exhale, palms to earth. Step forward, fold. Breathe in halfway. Breathe out and bow. Inhale as you rise, look up, lift up. Bend the knees, melt in, chair pose. Again, drawing the weight back into your heels, squeezing through your inner thighs, staying strong through your midline. Bring your hands together at your heart. Shift the weight into your left leg, stepping your right foot to the back of your mat. Anchoring in through your right toes first before stretching forward. Prayer twist over to the left, press into your palms. Maybe your gaze goes up. Breathe back through center, inhale. Exhale, standing split, palms to earth. Stepping into that front leg, lifting your right leg high. Toes point down. Take a breath in. Exhale as you bow and release. Breathe as you lift. Breathe out and bow. Inhale and exhale. Begin to peel open to the right, moving into half moon. Turning the right toes, stacking the right hip, stretching high through the right side. Right palm to earth, right foot to the back, left arm touches the sky. Left palm down, stepping back, high plank, shifting forward, lowering through vinyasa, meeting back in down dog. Pressing the earth away from you. Maybe heels. And then from your down dog, lower to your knees. Draw your big toes to touch, sinking back into a child's pose. Reconnecting with the earth, with your breath. And then slowly slithering forward, all the way down onto your belly. Setting up for a series of back bends here, taking your arms by your side. As we move into our first series, coming into Sphinx pose, placing your palms into the earth, making sure your shoulders are over your elbows, tops of the feet grounded. On a breath in, begin to lift your heart, dragging it forward, pressing down through your forearms, lifting up out of your shoulders. Feel the stretch across your chest. Feel the strength of your back body. One more breath. As you exhale, lower yourself to the earth, elbows go wide. Maybe you bend your knees and take a little rinse. And coming back, setting up for Locust Pose. This time, arms stretch behind you, legs zip up. You have the option to keep your fingers spread or maybe clasp them together at your low back. On a breath in, lift your heart, lift your legs, float everything up off the earth. Stretching forward through the crown of your head, pressing back through your toes. One more lifted breath. Exhale, soften, release, turn a cheek, take a rinse. And then setting up for one more back bend, choosing either of those first two, or maybe this time you bend your knees, catch your ankles, coming into bow pose. Again, hugging the center of your body, squeezing that midline, knees together. On a breath in, kicking the feet into the hands, lifting the thighs, stretching forward through the crown of your head. Any rocking sensation you feel is just the breath moving throughout your body.